Alright guys, Kevin here. Just another brief video on Life22. Don't forget to subscribe and like. The first video was with Quinn. I don't know how the audio was. We're kind of testing it because the onboard audio on this device is probably not as good as my, smartphones are like $1,000 nowadays. So it's probably a lot nicer. We're using the app on this time. The app allows you to kind of like view it kind of like a more advanced GoPro. I know that those are some of the first things people would always be excited about like 3 or 4 years ago. Oh man, I can control my GoPro from my smartphone. Well, this device has that on board for 300 or I believe it's just under $300. It's like $289, $298, something like that. The device, when it's using the app, it actually is picking up the audio for the video it's capturing off your phone, or it'll predetermine whatever's got the better hardware capability for the audio, which is kind of cool. And then also you can localize your microphone near the source of what you're really trying to capture. You might capture all the the ancillary background stuff, like some of you guys are probably concentrating on, oh hey, there's my house as Kevin drives by. The other people are probably focusing on Kevin. Some people are probably looking at how dusty his dashboard is. It's a work van, so get over it. Those are just a lot of cool features, and I've got to go work with the tech team to figure out how I can actually stream live from my phone. Like, I figured out a lot of features. They have a lot of great tutorial videos, but obviously I'm into YouTube a little more than the average Joe who just has an email account, signs up. Like, I have a brand account, things like that. Those things don't seem to be going through their software. Maybe there's a firmware update I have to do, but we're learning, and it's kind of exciting stuff. So, and I hope this becomes the future of the podcast, the 360-degree rendering with the camera. It's just it's an all-around like fantastic idea. And then maybe it's awesome for some applications, but not for all. Like maybe you don't want to see like the entire everything in a podcast, which I think would be awesome, because then you can focus on what you want to focus on. It gives you more variety. You don't just want plain bagels. You want wheat bagels and everything bagels and onion bagels. You want variety. You're America. Come on, really? Like, you want Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Pepsi One, Coke. So, but yeah, it was exciting stuff. So yeah, as I was telling Quinn, Daddy has court today. I gotta go fight over some ancillary bullshit, where we probably have like one family dying a week due to code violations, but constituents are complaining over ancillary non-issues, making them into issues that take my ass to court, which I think it's stupid. But I think that every family that dies in that time process because we can't send code officials to the pressing jobs, because if they get 100 phone calls on this guy, they have to go to that, because there's 100. It doesn't matter that, hey, this building's about to catch on fire and nobody complained about it. And it's one of those things. I think that we should start holding some of those people that are like almost tying up. Like, if you keep calling the police department or the fire department because your cat's up his tree, and your neighbor's house burns down and no one's at the fire department because they're helping with your goddamn cat, then like who's responsible for that fire not being put out? Is it the person whose cat keeps going up the tree 6 times a day? Is it the person who's getting Narcaned 3 times in one day? We had that in this town. 3 times in one day. It was almost like she wanted to die. She just kept going back in and doing her stuff. But whatever. And it happened. Like, fires happen. People that absolutely need EMS services go without because of people kind of like ding dong ditching. Not Peter and the Wolf. Who's the other one? The Boy Who Cried Wolf. I don't know if he had a name. So either way, I mean, it's just, that's what I'm dealing with today. I'm a little stressed out about it, but whatever. I was super stressed out the other day. I had a tiff with somebody, and I never usually have a tiff, and it stressed me out. And then me and Miley, we went to dinner with Grandma. She was in town, and my mom, and then afterwards, me and Miley went to Walmart to pick up some just some ancillary stuff for the house. And I kind of was going into an aisle, and a guy was popping out, and he says, I said, sorry, man, my bad, you know. And he goes, don't be sorry. And he was a big, tough guy too, like this, like Tom Selleck, like looking stern at your face kind of guy. And it was just really funny because he turns to me and he goes, don't be sorry. And I was expecting him to say, don't let it happen again. But no, he didn't say that either. He said, be happy. Don't be sorry, be happy. And all of a sudden, like, I started humming that song in my head. And then I was like kind of like skipping through Walmart. And it was, you know, some game-changing stuff. It's an idea I'm going to start unpacking and start, no parking anytime. I'm leaving the van idle. It's something that the neighbors put up. They've given me permission to park here. So for all of you litigious people out there who are just going to instantly see this video and call that I'm parking in a no parking zone, get over it. I don't feel dumb above the law, but this is private property where I have permission to park because the van for the business next door parks right next door in their parking spot, and this is a right of way for these 5 buildings, so we've worked out a good arrangement. And I'm only going to be here for 10 minutes, so anyways, so dealing with that, we've got a lot going on, but I think that's an idea I want to unpack in the future. The whole, you know, like just seeing somebody, and you know, hey, don't be sorry. Just, you know, you can change your whole day just by telling them, giving them a little good advice, or telling them to be happy. I mean, maybe you won't, but I mean, it's worth trying, because that really like helped the shit out of me at like 7 o'clock at night. All of a sudden, until I went to bed, I was super happy, just like whistling away, and just, I don't know, something simple. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in a day or so, maybe later today. This thing is awesome.